Hello, sister of my loins. I'm gonna make some stir fry today, and I'm gonna make it with an onion, some pre-cut sweet potatoes, some garlic from Trader Joe's, and I'm in the mood for different spices. I'm in the mood for Indian spices today, so we've got some turmeric, ground cumin, garam masala, and curry powder. And of course, I don't like cooking with olive oil. I like olive oil raw, so I'm going to use ghee, spelled G-H-E-E. And you can't see anything on it because I took the label off. And then, just for shits and giggles, I'm going to throw in some garbanzo beans, again from Trader Joe's. I'm starting to see a pattern here with the Trader Joe's because I like the store. But we're going to start with me teaching you the proper way to cut an onion because, as we know, you like to go through things the hard way, if you know what I mean. So anyway, first thing you need is a big knife. Don't mess with me, I have a knife. And I'm still trying to think about names for this because all the good names are taken, like Bitchin' in the Kitchen or, you know, Party in My Pantry, which I think is personally hilarious, but somebody already took it. And then, of course, there's Debbie Does Veggies, which sounds, the connotation of that sounds a little perverse, but as we know, I'm not a normal human. Regardless, there is a website, Debbie Does Healthy Dinners, or Debbie Does Dinners Healthy, which is just too much of a mouthful, which I guess coincides with the whole Debbie Does mentality. Plus, nobody calls me Debbie, and if you did, I probably wouldn't answer. So I'm sure Matt would like it if I called it like Man Bun Cooking or Man Bun's Kitchen, just because he likes to call this a man bun, even though I'm not a man. And then we were out and there was a guy that actually had a man bun and he says, no, that's just a bun. So whatever, he's a little crazy. So, and we all know that I'm very messy in the kitchen and that I am a bitch at times. So it could be Messy Bitch's Kitchen or, you know, the bitch's messy kitchen or something, but we'll figure it out. But regardless, let's teach you how to cut an onion. So we take an onion. Oh my God, it's crazy. And you want to cut it this way. So, ready? Look at this. And you want to make sure you don't, you know, slice your fingers off. All right. So then we've got two halves of the onion. Okay. So you want to leave this little noggin part out so you can hold on to it. And what you're going to do is cut off the end, put it to the side. And what I like to do, oops, let's remove one more layer of skin because, you know, our lives have many layers. We are like onions, sister. So what we're going to do, not all the way to the end, but like 3/4 of the way through, you're going to start to make little parallel cuts, right? This is quite the onion. Either that or this knife needs to be sharpened. All right, I'm not looking at you, I'm looking at the onion because I don't want to slice my fingers off. And as you can see, I'm kind of clawing like the claw on the onions. And then, so it's cut 3/4 of the way through, but then we're going to cut it this way. So again, don't leave your fingers down here because you're going to slice them off. But we're just going to cut the onion, again, 3/4 of the way through. We're going to make little slices. All right. And then it's so easy because basically we're chopping an onion. So once again, the claw on the onion. And then we just make little cuts like this. And oh my God, how much easier is that for a chopped onion than having to make all these slices and then try to chop. And as you can see, I'm holding its little nipple. Did I say nipple out loud? Okay, it is what it is. Right, we're sisters. We have nipples. All right. And then any leftover bits, you can just do a little quick chopping. I like to pretend that I'm a professional chef at times because I know how to cut with a knife. So, there you go. I'm really not crying. It's the onions, but I do miss you so much. I'm getting verklempt. I'm gonna turn on the stove and throw in some of the ghee so we can start cooking. So, I don't know if you can see, kind of. So, it's really easy. Ghee! A nice healthy spoonful. And while I'm waiting for that, oh, and as you can see, look at lovely onions. They're chopped. It took like 2 seconds. So much more user-friendly. Oh my God, the freaking onion fumes. I'm dying. My eyes. So while we're doing that, because I'm in the mood for some starchy, carby stuff without getting all that unhealthy processed bread and crap, I'm gonna put in some garbanzo beans. But I don't like all that liquid, so I'm gonna strain them out. And you'd think I'd be prepared for that, but I wasn't. So, all right, so we're straining. As you can see, rinsing them off. Can you see? All right. All right, so those are ready to go as soon as the ghee melts the way it's supposed to melt. So, I'll be back. Hi. So, the ghee has melted. Ghee. So, we are going to throw in some onions. Oh, listen to that! We are going to throw in the onions. We are going to throw in the garbanzo beans. Listen to that! Woo! We're going to add some more ghee. We're going to add more ghee. Look, the GoPro, can you see it? And some people might think, that is a lot of ghee. But you know what? It's healthier because it's real. So you can always use less. I sometimes use coconut oil, but I'll tell you, if there isn't enough of the oil, I think, to cook it in, like the ghee, I don't think it really cooks that well. So let's put in the sweet potatoes that I already pre-chopped, and it's nice and full. And then we're gonna take a wooden spoon. Where did I get this? I think this was a TJ Maxx purchase. And we're gonna start mixing it. It's on medium. And we're gonna let it do its thing, and then I will add some spices. Yay! I'm back. We are cooking. It's only been a couple minutes. So just mixing some stuff up. Oops. I added a little bit of coconut oil. And maybe I'm a hypocrite, but I may have to add some olive oil because I'm now out of coconut oil. And I like to use the coconut oil that is the like liquid coconut oil, which is different because, and to me it doesn't have as much of a coconutty taste, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, a coconutty taste, but as of right now, I'm not a fan of the coconut taste, and that may change tomorrow. But let's add some spices. We've got salt, and as you can see, it's pink, and I'm in pink. It's pink Himalayan sea salt. La. How lazy can you be that all you have to do is press a button? La, 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 la. I added more salt than normal just because it's a pretty big serving. Now let's see, let's add some turmeric, which is very good for inflammation in the body. It's just fabulous. Let's see. I forgot I had these. I could add a smidgen, a pinch, or a dash. You know what? I think I'm just gonna add a teaspoon. Ah, it doesn't fit! Oh, for the love of everything holy. Does this fit? Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo, success. And just sprinkle that on. La 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 la. And let's add some curry powder while we're at it. Just because. La 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 la. I'm usually very generous with my spices. And let's mix that up. Oh my God, it smells so good. If this wasn't so carby, if I was making the coconut chicken that I make, which that's another recipe I'll send you, but if I was making that, then that might go very well with some naan. I love naan. I love anything bread. It just doesn't love me, as you can see. La 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 la. All right. So I guess I'm going to be a little bit of a hypocrite because I'm out of coconut oil. So I'm just going to add a little bit of olive oil. La la la. Just so it gets some moisture in it while it's cooking. And the the olive oil I just added was Newman's Own, a little plug for Newman stuff, because it's organic and it's better. And I love their balsamic vinaigrette because it is the only one that I found that doesn't have that crappy caramel color added to it, which I don't know why it needs caramel color, why it can't just have the grape musts. It must just have the grape musts. All right, so we're gonna let that cook for a little while longer. Well, this looks like it could almost be done. It smells fabulous, by the way. So you and I have been texting this whole time, and I just informed you that I was making you another video. And we were talking about potential names, since a lot of the good ones are taken. And then we were talking about the Big O Kitchen. The Big O. For Oringer. I don't know what you were thinking about. Perv. God. So let's get a look at this. It starts to, because it's getting soft, it may look a little mushy, but that's kind of the garbanzo beans. So, what do you think? There we go. There's the GoPro. All right. So, this may be almost good enough to eat. And I am so hungry that maybe I could eat this entire thing, which consists of about 8 mini sweet potatoes or yams, depending on your, school of nutrition. Potato. You see what I did there? I cracked myself up. All right. Well, anyway, I am going to have a bite of this, and I bet I am just going to be like, oh my God, so good. Ergo, henceforth, therein too, Big O Cooking. Woohoo!